Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage, where badge hype gets tossed in the glove box, spec sheet worship gets left at the dealership, and what we're left with is raw, unfiltered, seat-of-the-pants driving truth. If you're new here, consider this your pit stop for real deal car reviews. No fluff, no PR spin, just hard driving, close looks, and honest takes. And today, we're doing something special. We've got our hands on the 2026 Toyota Tundra V8. Exterior, yeah, you heard that right. After years of downsizing and turbocharging, Toyota has surprised the truck world by bringing back a naturally aspirated V8 for the 2026 Tundra. It's bold, it's brawny, and it's sending a clear message. Sometimes, there's just no substitute for displacement. Let's start by walking around this beast. From the front, it's clear Toyota wanted presence, and not just in a subtle, "I'm here to work" way. The 2026 Tundra's front fascia is massive, upright, and squared off like it just rolled off a concept sketch. The grille stretches nearly edge to edge, framed by thick black surrounds and filled with aggressive mesh or chrome, depending on the trim. The LED headlights are now slimmer, sharper, and more focused, almost like a stare down across a dusty job site. And underneath it all, there's a skid plate peeking out, a quiet reminder that this isn't just for show. Move around to the side and the proportions feel just right. Long, muscular fenders flow into strong character lines that run down the doors. Depending on your trim, you'll get either beefy 18-inch off-road wheels wrapped in all-terrains, or more polished 20 or 22-inch wheels for street duty. The stance is wide, the shoulder line is tall, it feels planted, like it's dug into the earth, ready to tow, haul, or tackle a trail. Blacked-out mirrors, chrome door handles, power running boards, it's all here, and it all depends on how luxurious or rugged you want your Tundra to be. Toyota's clearly been listening, and the design here hits a balance between function and flair. Swing around to the back, and the theme continues, a clean but tough. The tailgate is damped and now power-operated on higher trims, with an integrated light bar running just above the Toyota logo. The rear bumper is cut high for clearance, with corner steps built in for easy bed access. And yes, there's a dual exhaust setup if you go for the V8, and it's not hidden, it's celebrated, sitting proudly beneath the rear bumper like the truck's flexing. The bed itself, you've got multiple options, 5.5, 6.5, or 8.1 feet, with a composite liner that resists dents and rust. There's also LED lighting, an optional 400-watt power outlet, and even a tailgate release button on the key fob. Toyota didn't skimp back here, it's all about utility. Interior, now let's step inside, because this is where the 2026 Tundra really steps out of its old work truck shadow. Open the door, and you're hit with a cabin that's gone premium without forgetting its roots. The materials are genuinely impressive, soft touch surfaces in all the right places, real aluminum or wood trim depending on your spec, and thickly padded leather seats that feel built for hours of driving. Toyota's clearly invested in making this space feel upscale but still usable. Front and center is the massive 14-inch infotainment touchscreen, now standard on most trims. It's fast, crisp, and runs Toyota's latest software that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The screen is vertically oriented and flows cleanly into the dashboard, and no Tactone tablet vibes here. Below it, chunky knobs and buttons control climate and audio, so you're never stuck jabbing at a screen with your gloves on. The gauge cluster is part analog, part digital, unless you go full digital on the higher trims, in which case you get a 12.3-inch customizable display with crisp graphics and multiple layout options. Storage, it's everywhere. Huge door bins, a massive center console that can swallow a laptop, multiple cup holders, and hidden cubbies under the rear seats. And those rear seats, tons of legroom and headroom, even for taller adults. The rear bench flips up to reveal a flat floor, perfect for storing tools, gear, or groceries. If you spring for the Crew Max cab, it's practically limo-like back there. Even the limited and platinum trims get heated and ventilated rear seats now, a nice touch if you've got passengers riding in style. Performance, but let's get to the heartbeat of this whole machine. the engine. The big story this year is that the Tundra is once again available with a naturally aspirated 5.7-liter V8, an updated version of Toyota's classic 3-RFA block, now reworked with direct injection and variable valve timing for more efficiency and better power delivery. It puts out 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, and most importantly, it sounds fantastic doing it. No fake speaker noise, no turbo whoosh, just good old-fashioned V8 rumble, especially when you stomp on it. It's paired to a new 10-speed automatic transmission, which shifts smooth but isn't afraid to hold a gear when you need grunt. Rear-wheel drive is standard, but most trims offer part-time 4-wheel drive with a 2-speed transfer case, crawl control, and locking rear differential. This thing is built to tow, too. Max towing capacity is up to 12,500 pounds, depending on configuration, and payload tops out at 1,940 pounds. Add in trailer sway control, an integrated brake controller, and multiple camera views for backing up, and you've got a real deal workhorse. Ride quality has also taken a big leap forward, thanks to revised suspension geometry and optional adaptive dampers. The 2026 Tundra rides more like a full-size SUV than a traditional pickup. It soaks up potholes and washboard trails alike, without that old-school leaf spring bounce. Steering is nicely weighted, braking is firm and progressive, and off-road trims like the TRD Pro or Trailhunter add upgraded shocks, skid plates, and all-terrain tires to make sure you don't just look the part, you can live it. And yes, there are still hybrid options available. But if you're watching this video, let's be honest, you want the V8. You want the sound, the character, the simplicity. And Toyota has finally given it to you again. So how much is this going to set you back? Pricing starts at around $43,000 for the Bass Senior model with the V8 and rear-wheel drive. Move up to the SR5 or limited trims with added tech and 4x4. And you're looking at $50,000 to $58,000. The Platinum and 1794 edition models push that into the $60 cost $65,000 range, depending on options. And if you're going all out, ATRD Pro with every bell and whistle, expect to be closer to $70,000. It's a lot, no doubt, but Toyota's betting that the blend of reliability, performance, and refinement justifies it. So, final verdict: the 2026 Toyota Tundra V8 isn't trying to be everything for everyone. It's not chasing turbo efficiency or hybrid complexity in this version. Instead, it's going back to basics, delivering a powerful, naturally aspirated V8 in a modern, high-tech package. It feels like a return to form for the Tundra name, and a bold move in a market where simplicity and strength still matter to a lot of buyers. If you're someone who values real power, real usability, and real dependability in a full-size truck without needing it to pretend it's a spaceship, this Tundra just might be the truck for you. Thanks for riding along with us on this review. If you liked the video, hit that like button like you're slamming a tailgate shut. Subscribe to Car Flash for more no BS car reviews, and drop your thoughts about the V8 Tundra in the comments. Would you pick this over an F-150 or Silverado? Let's talk trucks. Until next time, drive it like it was built for it.